Today's video is about one of the biggest misconceptions around nervous system regulation, and that is that if you are regulated, that means that you are always calm, that you are always relaxed, that you are always peaceful. And these are desirable states for many people to achieve, especially if you are someone that's been suffering from anxiety and feeling hypervigilant and always turned on. Actually coming down into a peaceful, relaxed, calm state is a great sign of nervous system regulation. But for those people that have been living in more of a hypo-aroused state, where you might have been feeling disconnected, numb, not engaged, unmotivated, disassociated, depressed, then feeling relaxed and feeling calm and feeling peaceful might also be quite similar to what you felt in the past. In some capacity, it's not that much of a great step towards regulation, and that is because regulation is not just about feeling calm, peaceful, and relaxed and serene. Regulation is about having a nervous system which is flexible and that it has the capacity for you to feel a wide range of emotions, all the emotions, because no emotions and emotional states are actually bad or are good. They all serve a purpose and provide us with feedback on things that we need to be aware of and lessons that we need to learn and actions that we need to take and help us learn about ourselves. So often this idea of being calm and peaceful and relaxed is seen as like the holy grail of nervous system regulation, but that's not necessarily the case. If you are always feeling that and you're never feeling joyous, if you're never feeling motivated, productive, that you want to connect with people, if you're not ever feeling a bit of fear or anger or frustration, or if you don't feel sad and hurt from time to time, then this is a sign also of there being some dysregulation, because we are meant to feel all of the feelings. When we are dysregulated, it is often when we cannot connect with a full range of feelings, or we are in a particular set of feelings much longer than what feels good for us. So in Dan Siegel's window of tolerance, we have the hypo-arousal, which is at the bottom. Then we have the window of tolerance, which is a kind of socially engaged behavior. And then we have hyper-arousal, which is more about, being anxious, hyperactive, etc. So basically, we have this window of tolerance in the middle. And in this window, this is where we are feeling relatively good. We're feeling calm, we're feeling steady, we're able to get things done, we feel capable. We don't mind socially interacting with people to some capacity. We feel joy at times, we have the capacity to feel pleasure, etc. And so this is a general, like, kind of grounded, feel good state. Not necessarily I'm really calm, I'm really relaxed, I'm really serene. That could fall in there depending on what it is that you are looking to kind of heal towards. Now, a sign of dysregulation is when we come out of the window of tolerance, and one of the places that we can go is into this kind of dorsal vagal, which is known in polyvagal theory, or this hypo-arousal in Dan Siegel's window of tolerance, which is where we feel disconnected, sad, depressed, lonely, numb, disassociated, and maybe we're feeling other kinds of emotions there, such as grief and sadness. There might even be some fear there, you know. And if we are spending a lot of time there, then this is a sign of dysregulation. Now, alternatively, on the opposite end of the spectrum of the window of tolerance is hyperarousal. And this is when we have people that are feeling anxious, fearful, reactive, like kind of like you just want to, your flight or fight response is activated, anger, frustration, etc. And again, if we're spending far too much of our day there, then that is also a sign of dysregulation. But none of these different states, whether it be hypo or hyper, are actually bad. I think there's a lot of kind of talk in general society that this is a good emotion, this is bad emotion, but there are no good and bad emotions. We're meant to feel it all. We're meant to have the capacity and the flexibility to feel it all. And for someone that has been living in that dorsal shutdown state, like to come up and to feel excited, to feel motivated, to feel engaged, even to feel anxious a little bit is a sign of regulation. And for somebody maybe that has been living in a state of anxiety and hypervigilance, to come down from that and maybe to release some sadness, to release some grief, is also a sign of regulation. As long as we are able to come and to fluctuate and eventually see how long we can be in this window of tolerance for. Because to have a regulated nervous system actually is more about increasing our level of awareness about what state that we are in. It's about, okay, I'm feeling activated right now, or I'm feeling disconnected and low right now. Okay, I'm gonna be with this feeling for a moment, and I'm aware that it's happening, and I'm gonna take some time to figure out my next steps. Instead of letting those feelings override us and take over, we increase our capacity for awareness to regulate, to our awareness to see and feel what is happening, so that then we can take the necessary action in order to come back to that window of tolerance and feel in a more regulated state. But being in these states in general isn't necessarily a sign of dysregulation. It's only if we get stuck there. So I hope that explains a little bit why being regulated doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be calm and peaceful. And if you're not, calm and peaceful and relaxed and serene all the time, that is not a sign that you are dysregulated. There's a lot of nuance in this. I am speaking general at the moment. I'm not talking specifically about you or about a certain type of person, but just what I see in my practice and what I've experienced for myself as well. If you are looking for some one-to-one support on your healing journey, my name is Donna Louise, and I am a trauma-trained somatic practitioner, functional breathwork coach, and clinical EFT practitioner as well. I'm also training as a counselor at the moment. And I help people to get out of survival mode, to restore their nervous system and to reconnect with themselves again. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, follow the channel. Also, if you've got any comments or any feedback or any questions, please go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And until then, thank you very much for watching and take very good care.